All right, so moving on to the final segment. I'll be sharing my thoughts on Kendrick Lamar being announced to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show for Super Bowl 58 taking place in New Orleans this year. So, me, Fred, and our guy Manny, the host of the Run podcast, we're talking about this last week. We were talking about artists like Ice Spice, Fred, I don't know why Fred said it. Manny said Taylor Swift. I said Lil Wayne, and so did Fred. We also said we also said Chris Brown. We also said T-Pain. But a name that we did not say last week was Kendrick Lamar. So this did throw me off. I did not expect Kendrick Lamar to be announced to perform the Super Bowl halftime show this year. Now, I really believe it should have been Lil Wayne. This was Lil Wayne's moment. He wanted this for a long time. And it was a layup for the NFL and Jay-Z to present this opportunity to Lil Wayne to perform the Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans this year. I mean, Lil Wayne has so many hits. Can you imagine the New Orleans crowd, his hometown, getting behind him during the halftime show? He could have played Lollipop, A Millie, Stunning Like My Daddy, 6 foot, 7 foot, so many hits. And he just finished recording his new album whenever it drops, The Carter 6. And he could have had a Young Money, Cash Money reunion of the likes of Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Birdman during the Super Bowl halftime show. Don't get me wrong, Kendrick Lamar, I just feel like this was Wayne's moment. And we just did see Kendrick Lamar at somewhat perform in the Super Bowl a few years ago in LA when he was up there with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and several others. He did get to shine in his hometown. Why can't Lil Wayne? And that's why I said I understand where some people are coming from, because you got to strike when the iron's hot. I think that's what Jay-Z went with Kendrick Lamar making a comeback, with Kendrick Lamar being at this stage of his career, making a comeback to hip-hop, having the year that he did with the disses towards Drake and the rap battles, had the feature of the year with Like That, had the Not Like Us playing for the summer, but let's talk realistic. If Kendrick Lamar doesn't have an album coming out by the Super Bowl, are we really going to hear Euphoria, Not Like Us, that diss that he has, I think it's 616 in LA, correct me if I'm wrong, are we going to hear all of those during the Super Bowl halftime performance? And I'm not taking anything away from Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is in the big three with Drake and J. Cole as the best hip-hop artist of the 2010s. Nobody's ever going to take that away from them. But I just feel like we could possibly see a rundown of a repeat thing that we already seen Kendrick Lamar do at a concert this summer, where he was playing Not Like Us 5 times in a row. Do I really need to see that in the Super Bowl? I don't think so. Do I really need to hear all the Drake disses during the Super Bowl? I don't think so. I want to see him switch it up. I want to see him Kendrick play the likes of Money Trees. I want to hear him play DNA, Humble. I want to hear him play so many of his Swimming Pools. I want to hear so many hits that Kendrick does have. And I'm interested to see who he's going to bring out. SZA is a rumored person. I want to see what he has in store. But I just feel like this was Lil Wayne's moment. A lot of people might say that Lil Wayne, based off of what he did, performance-wise recently, he doesn't deserve it. But if you give Lil Wayne 5 months that the Super Bowl is away, 5 months to rehearse, put it all together, and give his best effort for his hometown New Orleans, I think you could have one hell of a show and a memorable moment for the Super Bowl halftime show and Super Bowl history. But I'm looking forward to see what Kendrick could do. Again, please, Kendrick, come out with an album, because I don't want to hear all Drake diss. It's something that I heard all summer long. I want to see you at your best for this halftime show. And that's really all I got to say for that. That is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. There's your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. I'll see you guys on next week's episode.